In this video, I'll be going over the development, challenges, and things I've learned over the years of making the webcomic series When the Moon Ate the Stars, which was first published in April 2019 and completed in May 2025. One day as a young'un, I watched Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. It was very inspired by the main character, Newt Scamander. I drew up a guy who was a vet who very much loved and cared for animals, though I didn't think of starting a comic on this idea yet. Later in the month, I drew a single-page comic strip about a princess who goes out undercover as an ordinary citizen to view the city freely. She comes across prisoners being dragged out by soldiers in public to transfer them to another prison. The princess makes eye contact with one of the inmates. After brainstorming some comic premise ideas, I decided on one idea to finalize into a comic series. From September to November, I dilly-dallied with character designs and concepts. I was inspired by an artwork I made one day, featuring a girl with stripe marks on her face. I added this feature to the main character, Yungyue. I didn't do much planning and jumped straight into script writing. After writing the script for episode 7, I went into drawing episode 1. I don't like planning too much, as even today, I like to give myself space to change the story direction along the way. The story direction and ending I wrote when I first planned are dramatically different from what I made now. Originally, When the Moon Ate the Stars was started purely as a practice for the real deal. It was supposed to take less than 3 years to complete. When I began posting, I was a little bit delusional. Because I thought I was such a cool kid, I believed getting 1k likes on my first episode in 3 months was an easy feat, especially with having 20 to 50 frames per episode, consistent uploads, decent composition, and framework. I thought I would become a featured artist on Webtoon in less than a year. This phase went on for 2 to 3 years. During this time, I cared a lot about how many likes, views, and subscribers I had, despite this not being my magnum opus comic. I was deeply invested in Instagram to get more followers for my comic. This led to inevitable burnout and depression over constantly checking my stats. I was frustrated. Why couldn't I get 1k subscribers for my comic like other artists on the platform? How did they get their audience so easily? What was I doing wrong? I had 70 followers on Instagram after a grueling year of following trends, doing draw this in your styles, art challenges, and drawing whatever tag was popular. You can see my older video from November 2022 linked above, complaining more about Instagram. In late 2021, I was burnt out from doing my comic again. On and off, I had to take hiatus to restock my backup episodes. And my posting schedule was reduced from every fortnight to every 3 weeks. I drew almost every day and developed pain in my arms and hands. I went hardcore and started delegating simple base coloring, shading, writing, and simple everyday tasks like holding a spoon and using my cursor to my non-dominant hand. But even after so long, my non-dominant hand writing is still like a child's. I went to the specialist to check for carpal tunnel syndrome in 2024, but I didn't somehow have it. Later on, after quitting Instagram in 2023, I began a Tumblr account. I'm still using it today, mainly to just post my art. In 2024, I wasn't active on all platforms except Webtoon. Only when I had a new artwork to post, I did update my Tumblr, Pixiv, and DeviantArt. Posting an artwork was really rare from 2024 to early 2025, as I focused all my art energy on finishing my comic. Still, I think it's a great achievement for a mediocre art and story. I'm grateful to all my readers who took the time to read and support When the Moon Ate the Stars. If I were to reflect on why my comic was never a success commercially, I would say it was due to my art and storytelling level at the time when I started, and of course the good old luck and fate. Regardless, in my own eyes, I view this comic as a success. Without it, I wouldn't have been able to improve my art and storytelling skills as well, by always challenging myself to draw unfamiliar subjects and perspectives, and writing a full-fledged story. I'm really grateful for being given the opportunity to pursue and share my passion for art, and for my awesome audience. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you want to keep updated with my videos, and see you next time.